So I wish I picked a better time to do this, because not only am I getting a little sick, um, dealing with like roaches and how cold it is in here. Like this place feels really unclean. But I did some recordings for say slot related videos, and I have a bit more to go after this. But I'd say the best way to go about it is to remind myself, oh shit, I need to talk about Cobi, because I did forget to actually do that, and it's pretty much gonna be my last day at this like spot I have. Anyways, listen, people, Cobi is wasting y'all's time. And he's wasting your money. I think I'm gonna call the video that, because tell me, how long has it been since he's uploaded anything? Years. Almost half a decade at this point. Yeah, when it comes to the interactions with the people, like the few times I've interacted with his fans, they get mad salty. Like, they don't see my main point. So what I'm seeing here is that the fans, these viewers, are so like disturbed, so bitter, that you can't really talk to them. Like, they'll just quickly put over and not see your point like the way it is, like the main thing that you're trying to say. Like, they're kind of going down like the same spiral as he is, which is very alarming stuff. And what I will say to you all in general, like especially the fans, is that while yeah, Cobi's part of my childhood too. I miss looking at his like Sonic videos. Like, at least to me, he was the main person that covered Sonic shit. That covered Sonic content. That was a Sonic YouTuber. Like, he's the Sonic YouTuber, like, in my eyes. Yet I practically never talk about him, especially for this channel. So what y'all need to realize is that while y'all miss him, while y'all begged for him to do Sonic videos 24/7, all day, non-stop, y'all need to realize that y'all wasting your time and money supporting him. Because Lord knows, if y'all were to give me that type of money, I would have been done all that shit. Like, I would have done all that shit day of. I would have done playthroughs of them games day of, instead of telling some years. Because I don't want to wait years for anything. Yeah, y'all are so willing to be patient for Cobi. So y'all need to realize this too. I look at lolcows like almost every fucking day, and I look at motherfuckers like him almost every fucking day. And while this other person, the Cobanamites, is reaching out a hand, and he's apparently like a first aid respondent, like he actually goes out of his way to help people. He has to also realize that, one, yes, he's technically wasting his time as well, but he need to realize that y'all, like, for Cobi to get better, he needs to want to help himself. And what I'm saying is that he doesn't really want to do that. I think I've seen desire for him before, like, want to, but he has to actually go out and get the help that he fucking needs. because we had to remind ourselves too that he's also an adult. Like he's been an adult for like years as well, so he needs to act like a fucking adult, and he wants to like hide behind. Oh, well, I have autism. I'm not sure about ADHD, but ASID, some shit like that. Like he's put out his like documents of like what he's like basically diagnosed with, but he can't really use that cause he's been knowing about this, again, say it with me, for years. So he should have had the help for that shit. Now there's also too that there's a chance that even if he gives the help that he needs, that he won't get any better. I've known like a few people personally that have gone down the route of like seeking help from like therapists and like psychiatrists, and they just don't progress much at all. So that's likely to happen for him as well, even if he gets the help. Again, like y'all may want him to like keep doing playthroughs and shit, but we just need to realize that this is like pretty much no one really fucked Cobi My 456. Cobi My 456 fucked Cobi My 456. I know that sounds really fucking harsh, but we have to realize that we've been in like the same spot essentially for years, and at one point he was actually in a good spot where he was getting well supported. He was working out, and he like came out and was actually talking to the Cobi guy. Like I forgot his like name, but that was like 11 months ago, around there. And now we're back in the spiral. So this man fell off. And again, that was nearly a year ago. Y'all could do like your own content. Like y'all should have been able to y'all should have been doing your own Sonic content on your own. Like of course, like there's still have your Sonic tubers that still do what they do. But as far as Cobi, you might as well leave him on like at the wayside, and realize that shit. Cobi, he dug himself like a big ass deep ass hole, especially with him saying all this bad shit about Edgar. Like he's on some sicko mode shit with that one. I think he watched some of that back. I'm not that sure. I believe maybe saying them for his parents. Like I'm not sure. But even right now, I have some of his community tabs open. What am I seeing? For all the people, complaining about the post, it's more proof of my symptoms and autism spectrum disorder. Recent, rinse and repeat. Right, Rakib sucker, like he been throwing people under the bus too. Like this is well past toxic here. Yeah, people want to like give him like the benefit of the doubt. People want to really wait for him, constantly day in day out, and he'd rather make a whole slew of fucking posts, community posts, than actually doing videos. Like and none of these. Again, another one. Maybe my dad has something. I took laced. See, it seems like he doesn't want to admit stuff, so I wouldn't put it past him. Now. Like where in any of this said that he's trying to get back to recording? Like it's not happening anytime soon. Probably the worst part of this is on top of all that. Well, yeah, I commented I posted like a comment before about him fronting his like dad for virtually no reason. Like that was nonsense. But yeah, so like the worst part about this is that he said before that he has zero enjoyment in gaming, and there's no like spark, like there's no like desire, like no reinvigoration for going back into gaming. When he's saying all this shit, like, now, sure, like this could all change at the drop of a hat, because again, this is like a whole like like disorder, a whole mental illness sort of thing that we're dealing with, and it could change within like a few weeks to like a month at any given point. But it's like, where's the progress really at this point? Like, it's not existent at this point. I'm talking about the same guy that stalked his girlfriend, or I think it was his ex at that point, on various accounts. I think like a dozen accounts on Twitter. And then he was throwing his like friends under the bus, and then he's like trying to throw everyone else under the bus. And then it reached to Etika, a dead guy, someone that we all love, and no one loved. Like, I miss him every day too. Believe me. Yeah, he was on some sicko mode shit with that one. I don't give a fuck if y'all just dislike bomb this video. I just want to put this shit out, because I've been meaning to for over like a year now, when I was talking about this with my ex. Well, at that time she was actually with me, and even she had mental issues herself, but even she couldn't believe what she was hearing. So I guess what we're seeing too is that Cobi peaked about 7 to 3 years ago. So even if we were to like come back to this whole thing, like we aren't gonna get that much entertainment out of him, because again, he doesn't enjoy games like as he used to. Like, he is kind of like specified like at all even. So it'll take like a miracle worker to like get him back to get him back on his feet and have him as good like as he was a decade ago. At this point, yeah, we don't see any side of that. And like I guess like one more time, Cabana Minds, I appreciate you trying to reach out for Cobi, trying to do your best with getting Cobi where he needs to be. But again, he has to go out of his way. Like, he has to, like, he's pretty much paying the price for not being ahead of the game with getting mental help. Because apparently he has like a mental disorder, and him dealing with like friends that are backstabbing him, and so I heard about that for that 40,000 that person owed him, and his parents screwing him over. Well, his like family, because like he said before that his family asked him for a fuck ton of money. So all that shit is like making it worse. So yeah, like, sure, like, while everything's like against him, if I was in his position, sure, like, I don't have them symptoms, like, not even close. But if I was in his position though, I would, one, listen to like the constructive feedback from like my fans, and then put the money that they send me to good use. Imagine if he actually did videos starting from like 2 years ago. He would have way more money than he does currently. So we're talking about a channel that has over 1 million subs. Now, I don't really know if they canceled his assets or not, but Obviously, though, his like fans are more than willing to give him money, so he could do like donation drives of that shit, or like he could do that and donation drives for charities, because that's also a really big fucking thing that people do. Of course, that require some research on his part to make sure it's going to a good cause, but I think y'all know. I think y'all know what that's all about. Again, it's like harsh, but Combined Money 456. Fuck Combined Money 456. That's what we're witnessing. And I'm not telling y'all to like not give him money. Y'all do whatever the fuck y'all want with it. But it would be a disservice to y'all to like just do the same shit over and over, expecting something different to like come about of it in turn. I think we all know what the definition of that is. Like I kind of like addressed that in a few ways already. So without trying to like repeat myself, that's all I wanted to like say to y'all. And I guess one more thing though is that I've actually seen a video too where a person throwing out the possibility of Cobi getting over on y'all anyway because he sees that it's working. He asks for money, y'all give it to him. He threatens like suicide, and y'all give him the money. So he sees that it's working. So what part of that makes him want to improve? Like where's the motivation, behind that for him to especially self-improve? I think just about anyone would tell you it's non-existent. But sure, that's my hot take. It's Hot Take Central. Like giving y'all a lot to think about. And I'm out.